So this is the final look. I went on ahead and just sprayed my face with the Morphe Continue.
I've been messed up, I've been broke down, gotta catch up, gotta shine now.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Everything Mia Sims back again with another video. So we are back with March Madness. If you guys don't know, 31 days, 31 videos. I will be posting every day this month of March. You guys don't want to miss it. So don't forget, if you're this far into the video, subscribe, hit like, comment, join the goal, gang, gang, gang. We lit over here, and that's on period. Sis, if you ain't got no goal, set something, achieve something. The time is now. If you needed a message or a memo, it's me. Let's get it done. 2022, we're coming after everything that God has ordained for us, and don't you ever forget it. So let's get into the video. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I do my natural makeup routine. So you guys seen my everyday makeup routine. I'm recording almost every day now, like what I like and what I like to be put on video or photographs. I like dramatic makeup. That's what I like. But I'm going to be showing you guys what I use if I'm doing more of a simple, or not simple, well, I guess you could say simple, more of a simple face that's very chill, not really dramatic, not super bright under eyes or everything. So I'm going to show you guys how I achieve that. So first things first, I've already washed my skin, prepped my skin. The first thing that I went in with is this Pixie Beauty Skin Treats Hydrating Milky Serum. This is what it looks like, guys. So don't forget, every product that I use, I will link where I got it from, where you guys can purchase it from. But that is the first thing that I went in with. It gives my skin that, you know, super hydrating bounce back. Like, love it, can't get enough. The key to a very smooth, non-cakey face is skin prep. Always skin prep. Make sure you guys moisturize. So the first thing I'm going in with is the Honest Beauty Hydra Gel. This is what it looks like, guys. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and apply it to the skin. And you guys already know I use 2 moisturizers, but this is the first one that I'm gonna use. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. This is what it looks like, y'all. So I'm going in with this just to mattify my T-zone, specifically because I'm not going in with a lot of powders like how I did with my personal everyday skincare, or not skincare, but makeup routine. So you want something that's gonna mattify your skin, and yes, it goes on very moisturizing. It feels great on the skin, but as it dries down, it definitely mattifies and blurs your pores. So I'm not going in with a lot of powder, so I need to be oil free. And you want to make sure you use moisturizers that are oil free, primers that are oil free, or things that are going to mattify the areas in which you get oily. And I typically get oily like my forehead, my cheeks, and my chin. So that's why I'm using this mattifying moisturizer. It doubles as a primer, so that's why I'm using that in these specific areas. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's mattifying already. It took away some of that oil, some of that shine already. So first things first, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced pomade and a pencil, do my brows first, and then be back. Alright, so I already did my brows off camera, so the next thing I'm going to do is carve out my brows and prime my eyelids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Espresso. This is similar to my skin tone, but it is very cool for my skin tone, but I feel like it blends very well and it goes just together seamless for a blank canvas on my eyes. Alright, so after doing all of this, this is what I'm going to use on my eyes. So I just basically tap everything out. Tap out all the edges, the inner corners, everything, just to make sure that this concealer is flat. And then once it's flat, I go in and I set it with the Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent Honey. So after I blend all of this out, I'm going to set my eyelids, and then we're going to be back. Alright, so after doing that, I'm going to apply my foundation. So I'm going to apply the Too Faced Blend This Way foundation in the shade Tiramisu, and this is a medium to full coverage foundation. This is what it looks like. It's not super matte, but we're not going for a super matte look today. So I'm just probably going to apply maybe 1 pump of this. And I'm not using anything to highlight the top of my brows. I'm just probably going to use the same brush that I use for carving out my brows to carve the top of them. So I always, when I'm doing more of a simple look, I always use my foundation to carve out the top of my brows. It just, to me, gives more of a seamless finish. So I'm going to do this, apply my foundation, and then be back. All right, so after applying my foundation, I'm going to highlight with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is what it looks like, and this is in the shade Spice Rum. So I'm going to hit all of the same areas that I typically hit anyways. But as you guys see, this is not really super light. I'm not going for a super bright under eye like how I typically like if I'm doing something natural. This is just what I'm going for. And I highlight, if you have a small forehead, I would suggest highlighting a little high just to create that illusion of more forehead, because I really have a small forehead, y'all. So I'm going to apply this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer with a matte finish. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to apply just a little bit of this because it's not really super light. I feel like it gives me just the right amount of pop of color. And this is in the shade Deep Chestnut. So I feel like it gives me the right amount of color and it dries down super matte. All right, so before I apply my like contoury bronzer, whatever you guys want to call it, I'll just like add in a step in when I'm doing a natural face just to give me more of a chiseled look. But before doing that, I went back over with the same brush that I used to buff out my foundation with to make sure that all of my concealer met in those areas and it didn't look crazy. But yeah, so these are the areas that I contour. I'm going to take a little brush, just to, or not brush, but sponge, and just blend all of that out. And I just want more color and definition in the face, since I'm not doing anything super highlighty or, you know, super dramatic. So I want to make sure I have color in my face and everything meets and blends super seamlessly. So as you guys know, I crease super quickly, so I had to go back in and just make sure that I re-blended out all of those powders, or not powders, but all of that concealer. So I'm going to set under my eyes with the Juvia's Place setting powder in the shade Kalahari. I don't want a super bright under eye, but I do want something that's bright but not extra or like overdone, y'all. So I'm going to set under my eyes, clear away all of that, and be back. All right, so I know things are looking a little bit crazy right now, but don't mind that. I'm going to bronze with the Benefit Cosmetics bronzer, and this is in the shade Toasted, one of my near and dear faves, y'all. Like always, I will be a Benefit Hoola bronzer stan every time, y'all, every time. But let me finish applying this, guys, and then I'll be back. All right, so after doing that, I'm going to go in with the Pat McGrath Divine blush, and this is in the shade Nude Venus. Y'all, I don't know why I never could say that like in one motion, like ever. Like I never have. I don't think I really ever will. But it just kind of, you know, is what it is, y'all. It just is what it is. I gotta make it do what it do. And I really can't talk about it, but y'all will learn that about me. And it's okay. So I feel like that's enough. I feel like it's enough. A nice kiss of color. I'm going to carve out my cheeks, apply my lashes, and be right back with my lip combo, y'all. All right, so now that I've applied my lashes, so these are the lashes that I take and I cut them in half and I just apply them at the ends. For my more like simple natural faces, I typically do just a half lash. It's just what works for me, guys. So the lip color I'm going in with is the Joie Cosmetics so they're liquid matte lip creams, and this is in the shade Terra. This is like one of my newfound favorites. Like, I love this color. Like, absolutely love it. And I just line my lips with the regular dark brown liner. But it's definitely, it gives every time, like definitely. So I'm just gonna make sure I tap this out and then I'll be back. Okay, so one more thing that I do when I do more of my natural faces, I take a little bit of highlighter, and this is the Milky highlighter in the shade Champagne. I don't know what that is, y'all, I don't know, but it will be linked below. But I tap a little bit into that. I tap off the excess, and I just go into the inner corners and just add a little bit of that in the inner corner. So I make sure. So yes, you see how it just adds to the whole look. I make sure I add a little bit of that. Okay, so this is the final look. I went on ahead and just sprayed my face with the Morphe continuous setting mist, and this is about it, y'all. I'm probably gonna pick out my lashes because they kind of like clump together, but that's just from the mascara that I use. So that'll be the only thing. So y'all, if y'all have not subscribed, make sure that you do join the go. Gang, gang, gang. We lit over here, and that's on period, sis. If you ain't got no go, send some, achieve some. The time is now. If you needed a message or a memo, it's me. Let's get it done. 2022, we're coming after everything that God has ordained for us, and don't you forget it. Yeah, March Madness, y'all, going ham on March. 31 days, 31 videos. Don't forget to tune in every day. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video.
I've been messed up, I've been broke down. Gotta catch up, gotta shine now.